Let's talk about the lines on our palms. The line on our palm all means different things. Here is the lifeline. Here. And here is the headline. Here, headline. And here is the heartline. Heartline. And here is your marriage line. So we are going to talk about the marriage line. Marriage line. So if you have this line and it's lighter, it means that you are going to get married at your late 20s. You are going to get married from your 20s. Then if it is deep and darker, it means that you are going to get married at your late 30s, 35s up. So now, mine is lighter because I got married when I was 21 years. Yes, I got married at my early stage. I gave birth at age 22. So now, so if you have this line, and you have another line, the longer one is your marriage and the shorter one is your past relationship. Your past relationship. And if you have the two lines, both of them are equal. Both of them are equal, are the same line here. It means that you get married more than once. You get married more than once. Maybe you have a failed marriage. Yeah. If your own line is closer to your little finger, in between the heart line, this is your heart line. Your heart line. If your line is closer to your little finger, it means that you will have a failed marriage. Even if when you get married, you will get married at your 30s, and if you luckily get married at your 20s, you will have a failed marriage, and the marriage will be so troublesome. The marriage won't last. It will get worse. And if your marriage line spring into branches, if it spring into branches, you will know that because this marriage line also reveal a lot about your spouse, whether you're a man or you're a woman. It reveal a lot of things about our spouse. If your own marriage line have a lot of branches here, it means that your spouse will always get sick. Your spouse will always fall sick. This is the meaning of the branches down here. All this reveal a lot about us, and it works because in here is your destiny. Our destiny lies on our own hands. And here, if this your heart line being your relationship, if it crack into two parts, it means that your marriage will suffer some separation. You have a separation, but it doesn't mean that it will last for lifetime. It will be a separation that both of you will still come back together. And this one, if this line closes, the heart line closes to the faith line, it means that you are married to a wicked partner. He have some character that is so unpleasant. If this heart line crosses downward to this faith line, it means that the person you are married to is not a good person. You are married to a someone that is not nice. Let's come back to our marriage line. If you have a dot that crosses the heart line, if you have a dot here, if you have a dot here that crosses the heart line, you have a bad luck in marriage. You have a bad luck in marriage. If you have these dots in your hand, it means that you have a bad luck in marriage. But if you have four lines in between your heart line and your little finger, it means that you have a good marriage and your marriage is going to last. Your marriage is going to last long. You are a romantic person and your spouse is also romantic. These are the signs, the four lines in between the hard line and the. If you are not married and you have these lines in between your heart line and your little finger, it means that you are going to meet a romantic and a good person in future. These are signs. This is our destiny line in our palms.